Good afternoon, Magic fans, and welcome to another night of Magic the Gathering action here at Epic Gaming. I'm Kevin. I'm going to be your stream operator for the night. Tonight we're going to be going back through, doing some more standard events, working on getting some quests done in the ever-elusive goal of getting more wildcards so we can finish out building some of the decks that we here at the shop have been meaning to play since this new standard came out. So, let's get down to it. Of course, if anyone is interested in challenging us to any sort of friendly matches, just let us know. Just pipe up in chat, and we can get something set up and play some games on stream. Gotcha. Once again, we're gonna keep doing the standard events. We've got a quest for white spells and a quest for black spells, so might as well bring the deck that has both. Plus, this deck is shockingly resilient and can get wins on a wide variety of decks. It's pretty crazy what this deck can do. However, this hand is absolutely bonkers bad. Witch's Oven is only good with like a handful of the cards in our deck. This hand's a lot. Its hand's bad-ish. Get rid of the Call the Death Dweller. And the very unfortunate part here is that we don't have a actual, like, this is always enter tapped. Playing planes on one doesn't help us either, so tap land on one feels bad. Turn two, though, we get to play Familiar into, oh, now we draw the Swamp, of course. Okay, so question is, what are we doing this turn? I think this turn Priest isn't actually going to help us with our Cauldron Familiar combo, so we just want to get Cauldron Familiar up and away. But I think I want to start with Corpse Knight, though. It'll get us additional damage off of the Cauldron Knight loops. Cauldron Knight? Goodness. Ooh, and then we drew a Whisper Squad. That's going to be even better. That's going to be really good with our Priest later on. So, yeah. Steamkin is going to be scary. That's for certain. I will attack. They definitely do not block because they want to keep their Steamkin for doing all of the dumb things that they can do with their Steamkin. That card represents a whole lot of mana and a whole lot of damage if with the right setup of cards. Back in just the Ravnica blocks, when those were the only sets we had, they definitely, the mono red deck had it like a big red version of it, where you had Steamkins and Experimental Frenzy. So you could Steamkin, play Experimental Frenzy, get a bunch of counters on Steamkin by casting the cards at the top of your library, playing the lands at the top of your library. Because you couldn't cast spells from your hand, but you had Steamkins to generate energy, generate mana. It was a pretty fun deck. Granted, I didn't play it. I just saw it happen to me, and that's never a good feeling. But now it's time to start our Cauldron Familiar loops. This land is not the best draw here. We can activate Whisper Squad twice. If we land and activate Castle, that feels like a do-nothing. So yeah, if we land, we'll play the Priest. We're still not attacking. Now we have 2 mana to activate Whisper Squad. And our opponent wants to try and blow up the Priest with like a Savage Stomp from the Giant. We can sacrifice it so they don't get their Giant. We have a variety of plays to try and stop our opponent from targeting our creatures. Not so much variety. We have a play to stop our opponent from targeting a creature. And that's a big, scary Torbrain. Because now these guys are swole. Yep, they're in combat step. Thankfully, their combat isn't that scary. We've got the life total to soak these hits, even though they're attacking for 5 and 4 respectively. And if they only attack with one creature, We have to do this. We have to do some cat loops. Oh, we forgot to activate the Worcester squad. Ain't gonna matter. And now we're activating the squad. Yeah, because we can still bring the cat back with a sacrifice and something else. And we can get another squad with the floating mana if we don't draw anything off of the draw trigger. We still have another squad in the deck, right? Okay, we good. Boom, let's activate this now. If we sacrifice a creature, it goes to... Oh, he's just dead. All right, cool. So we are going to sacrifice that newly summoned Whisper Squad, get a food, play a Cauldron Familiar, sacrifice the food. Cat will enter, deal 1. Corpse Knight will deal the last one we need, and presto changeo. We ended that game at 27. That was textbook. Minus the little hiccup with the lands at the very beginning. But pretty much just textbook. This deck is a very satisfying deck to play, except for when it isn't, and then at that point it feels like you're not doing anything ever. Partly that is probably due to the fact that you have certain cards that are specifically your fodder for your engine, cards that do damage, cards that are incidental damage to just kind of fill out the deck, and then your engine pieces. And so if you don't see enough of each of the pieces, or your opponent only gets rid of your engine pieces, like your sack outlets or your reanimation pieces, all you see are your fodder, then you're not going to do anything. So it all comes down to what your hand looks like versus what your opponent's hands look like. And speaking of this hand seems gross. We have a 1-drop. We have our Squadron Hawk. We have a multitude of 2-drops that are good. Our opponent's playing Yurion, so I don't know why I didn't just concede at the start of this match, but we'll find out. We'll see if we can stomach a Yurion. I think we have the Cruel Celebrant somewhat early, so we can make it so all of their early board wipes are awkward. But they also have the chance of just not running the board wipes. You can just kind of stonewall us with a Birth of Meletus. They flicker a couple times, just get a bunch of 0/4s. In which case, if we don't have the other pressure required to kind of push it through, then we can be in trouble there. But I don't mind kind of just flooding the board here. This is 4 damage if these die. That puts them to 10. And we have a wide board. We only have 3 mana, so the Deafening Clarion, the Deafening Clarion. Cool. They get rid of the Cruel Celebrant. So I don't want to redevelop the Corpse. I don't want to develop a Corpse Knight yet. We're definitely not playing Lurrus until we can also activate Lurrus. Well, get something off of the Lurrus. So if we had a 5th land, we'd go Lurrus, play the Cruel Celebrant, which makes the board pretty wide. Oh no. This is the very scary card. They drew the creature side of their deck, which is very unfortunate. We don't have much interaction for things like this. Well, this will be a problem. Attacking is not good. Is not advantageous for me, so we just don't get to attack, which is very unfortunate. So we have no aristocrats. So you know our creatures die on the swing. We don't progress any damage, and our opponent just has a 3/4 to block with as well. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Aha! We got blown out. They're gonna get their Constellation trigger. They're gonna get their ETB as well. Yeah, we needed to lure us first and then get the. Oh my goodness! Yeah, we are. This game is over. Mentally, I thought to myself, "Oh, I know. I'll just play around Counterspell by waiting to cast his second main phase. They don't have any instant speed interaction." Boy, howdy, was I incorrect. Looks like they're just taking the trades though. At least here. Man, it's still very profitable for them. Afternoon, Joda. Nice to see you. Nice to have you in chat. Oh, there's the Urion. They're going to get a lot more value there, and that's enough value for me to be done with this game. That's fine. That's a standard Urion match. This hand is terrible. This hand is slightly better. We don't have nearly as many black sources as we would like. I'm gonna get rid of the call. Yeah, we don't have any amount of creatures in our hand that we would actually be able to reanimate very well. Yeah, companions are the best. Thankfully, Wizards has said that they are going to be making an announcement. Affects Standard, Brawl, and Historic coming June 1 that will specifically interact with the companion mechanic. So Wizards is probably going to be addressing some of the complaints and concerns people have had about. Oh, it's Cycle. Oh boy. Right. I wonder why they need to address companion. It's like you have a guaranteed extra card in your opening hand. Ooh, we drew a familiar. That's a much better target for activating the priest. And we only get to cast the one spell off of it though, which is fine though, because we get to cast. Ooh, oh, this is gonna be gross. Okay, so we activate, blow up these guys. Draw a card. No. Okay. Okay, how do I cast this specifically with the mana I want to cast it with? No, I want black floating. No, you son of a gun. Well, it's not going to let me do the thing I want to do, so I give up. Wizards has decided that I cannot pay as I choose for my spell. So I don't get the cast Cauldron Familiar in addition. All right. Land. Corpse Knight. More Scorpions. I hope you didn't like your Lurrus, because you're not beefing it. All right, play my card from the graveyard. Yeah, we'll play this Scorpion. So next turn we can sacrifice it alongside the other one in our graveyard. Yeah, this game is over. Priest is really gross if you're only able to deploy one creature a turn, because you never actually get to keep your creature. So like in Cycling when they have, in Cycling when they have like Valiant Rescuer, absolutely fantastic. They can play around it all day. When they're going deep on a Fox, yeah. They were dead 2 turns ago. But yeah, saying something. The Cycle deck is pretty fun though. We also have the Cycle deck built. It's almost entirely commons and uncommons as well. So if you're looking to build a deck for standard, if in paper, that's definitely going to be fun. Super easy to build in Arena as well. This hand is very tempting, so I'm going to keep it. We've got a lot of the really good pieces. Oh, they've got a Japanese flag as their sleeve. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Give that one whole cool out of cool. All right. Well, what are we doing now? We gotta develop the oven. We gotta do something. Oh boy. The second cat doesn't actually... Do you wish to block? Dang it. Fear me and my Meowcenaries. That's fine. We have plenty of 1-drops. Our 1-drops will carry us. We're fine. They're fine. Totally fine. Definitely not under a lot of pressure and terrified of what's going to happen over the next 2 turns. This is fine. This is fine. See, we drew land. Everything's great. I want the priest in play. I'm not attacking. It's fine. We drew the second land. Everything's fine. No, we are not already dead. Take that back. You get out of here with your Fist of the North Star memes. Yeah, right? We drew exactly the planes for our Corpse Knight. Oh, they're going to mutate and get rid of my... Yes. I'll let you do that, and then when you target it, I'll use it. Get one last activation in. That's when they change the target to the food token in response, and I get sad. Baby Godzilla. Nice. They're going deep. They definitely should attack here. Yeah. We're just gonna eat it too. No? Not just with the one? Yeah, I'll take 4. That's fine. I'll go back to my starting life total. I'll block with my face. All right, end your turn so I can begin taking mine. Awesome. Boom, boom. Getting for another 1 point of damage. They're going to sacrifice the baby Godzilla to the Cauldron Familiar. Not the Cauldron Familiar, but to the Priest. Well, 2 mana afterwards, we can develop a second Priest, or we can develop Double Whisper Squad. Also, we'll be drawing a card, and also we'll be doing a lot of other stuff. So let's not make any decisions before our eggs hatch. What's in the box? Let's find out. Oh, Cruel Celebrant. That's pretty good. We don't need the oven yet. I just want to go wide. Double Squad is going to be helpful because even if he like attacks for a bunch, we can just chump. All just gives us fodder for the Priest. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's the Dredge Bat. Okay. Dirge Bat. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy a creature or planeswalker opponent controls. Okay. I took damage from something, it looks like. Oh, a creature died, so I gained life. Wait, what did they... Oh, they killed the Priest. Duh. That's the correct pick. So why... Okay, well... Let's play the Corpse Knight. Push for damage to pass. Yeah, we'll just get it hidden for free. Ah, you're going to put a whole bunch of permanents in play. That's pretty much all you're doing this turn. They're out of cards. And their board isn't that scary. Did no one inform them that that's not what they should be working with? Boom, boom, boom. I mean, they were doing really scary stuff. If they were a turn faster, we probably were dead. That's the thing about that combo. It's surprisingly resilient. Like, they had disruption for the... So white spell is what we need next. Okay. Like, they had disruption for the oven combo, but beyond that, they didn't have enough to, like, interact with our board, blow up any of our pieces. Get rid of the like the Priest, which is always correct. This hand is busted. Like, actually busted. Playing against another Umami player. Oh, wow. I don't know if it's possible for us to lose. Well, I do know for a fact it's possible for us to lose. However, I highly doubt that's going to happen this game. Almost forgot to attack. I do like the green castle. I'm just sad that it's a fair card as opposed to a broken card. All right, they're ramping. They're doing their thing. That's pretty good. But unfortunately for them, it's not good enough. Target my opponent. Sacrifice these two fresh new creatures. Burn my opponent for a bunch. Draw me a card. Oh hey, that was like, oh my gosh, yep, that's that. They knew what was coming up next. We're gonna play Cat Oven, untap, Cat Oven, something else. That was incredibly gross. They've been there. They definitely have seen that line before. They were just like, oh, nope, game over. They had the Bastion on 3. Nah, I'll concede now. I always appreciate an opponent who knows what's happening. I'm not keeping this hand. Even if it's a basic swamp, I don't... I mean, I kept a worse hand earlier. But yeah, no, I'm not keeping this. If this was an untapped land... Whoa. You're right. Maybe I should... okay. I'll rewind what I said. I don't know what I was saying. Lost my train of thought. So we're just going to press forward and not worry about it. Oh, this hand feels bad. Keeping it. Luris is better than Bastion. Pains me to say it, but Luris is better than Bastion. Oh, drew land. Bastion is probably better than Luris, but I wanted to make sure that we were able to take game actions. Luris let's us begin replaying things from our graveyard after they Wrath our board. Granted, they're just going to play land and Wrath our board now. No, just Teferi. The Teferi's going to bounce the freeze, and we have no way of punching through the wall. Man! Is this where I concede super early on in the match? It might be. I feel like it is. Yeah, they've already got this match. When your opponent out-tempos you on turn 3 and you concede. That's fine. We're at 4 wins already. So we're doing just fine on trying to go plus on value. Yes, that time we already were. We already were dead. I really don't want to keep this hand. We have a 4-drop and 2/3 drop. No, I'm not keeping that. This I will keep. We're playing against a Luris deck. So it could be literally anything. We have Cat Oven, we have Corpse Knight, Sedge Scorpion. Serrated Scorpion. Someone got upset at me the other day because I called it a Sedge Scorpion. That's the only Scorpion I know of beyond this one. Getting rid of the Myers Graphs might be a mistake. Oh, no, they're on the same deck we are. Yeah, they'll put the Fabled. It makes sense. I think Christian added it. I just never took it out because it almost works. Yeah. It really is just a... yeah. As soon as this event is over, we can edit the deck, I will. I'll be cutting it. Because really, it's just a Evolving Wilds that sometimes is okay late game, but you never get to late game because you're an aggro deck. So they're not activating their priest this turn. Awesome. And we are. will target my opponent. I will choose these 2 creatures that are designed to be killed. I'll play my backup priest so that if they're able to develop enough to activate their priest, I can just sacrifice my extra priest. All right, they've got their first cat online. They got their Luris, so now they can start doing some shenanigans. Yeah, this is just overwhelming value. I will bring these 2 creatures back with flying. And get 2 mana, and do a thing. All right. This game should be wrapped up. Yep, there it is. And what we get? Oh yeah, Drill Bit. That card I was playing around and then chose not to play around. And then, oh, wait, no, we're good. We have to finish the event before I can edit the deck. Right. I almost felt like a fool. You're like, take out the Fabled Passage, it doesn't do anything. And I'm like, you're right, I need to take out the Fabled Passage. And then I immediately queue into another game. But it's okay. I was supposed to queue into another game because I can't edit until the event is over. See, I was really just outplaying myself. Okay. This is some jank. This is like a lot of really cool fun cards that we have in the deck, alongside like the good cards. But we have none of the 2-drop cards that are really helpful in this hand. Like, we don't have any other aristocrats besides the Bastion. I'll mulligan it. This is fine. We'll get rid of the Witch's Oven. Witch's Oven? Yeah, the Witch's Oven. We already have... Yeah, we don't need a sack outlet. And this hand is here to play... Oh gosh, I realize we have no white source. This hand is terrible. What was I thinking? Oh no, it's the mono-white deck. Oh no, we drew the Witch's Oven. Okay, this is everything that could have gone wrong. Yeah, you're right. I should have kept the 7 with the 7 card with no 2-drops that we were just going to draw into naturally. It was the chosen hand, and I did not believe in it. And this is my punishment. Thankfully, we got the cat in the cauldron to block this thing forever and to not give them any life. So we're just going to draw Priest, and then Priest will draw us into Godless Shrine, and then that Godless Shrine will give us the white we need for these cards. And yeah, that's fine. I'll go to blocks. I will block with this creature. I will block, and I will sacrifice this creature, and I will gain no life, and I will gain life. Yes, I'll go to damage. All right, cool. Now we'll go to my turn. My turn begins on your end step, by the way, sir. That's good. Scorpion does Scorpion things. Yeah, as soon as they do the God's Holding Protection from black is when we are in hot water. But right now they're not doing it, so we're going to keep pretending like we have a chance. Oh no. It's like you know. Yeah, Priest would be fantastic here. Yep, I'm just gonna take a bunch. Vigilance is rude. Well, that was a heck of a life swing. It's fine. It's not like they can have another God's Willing. It's like they have 3 more copies in the deck. Alright, let's start drawing cards from our deck so we start drawing the cards we want. No, we are not attacking, ever. So they definitely have the second God's Willing. That's why it keeps roping us. Or Karametra's Blessing. Hopefully it's Karametra's Blessing. Yep, you got your Lurrus. And if we Lurrus, doesn't really help them. There's nothing in the graveyard for them to cast. It just is a 3/2 blocker. So you're gonna attack so I can do the cat thing again, or are you just gonna wait? Ah, you're gonna attack. Cool. You're mono white. You have no way of getting trample and instant speed. I have no fear. We can sit here and chump block the rest of the game and stonewall them. Okay. Sure, has Pro Black on a turn. So he's setting up to Voltron up his Lurrus using everything they just threw into his graveyard because he can cast those onto Lurrus now. But that's not... And then eventually play the Owlset so he can give it protection again. That's a really slow... I mean, we're playing way slow too, so... I guess that'll work. Not all attack. What am I doing? Right? Yeah, like, it does not seem good to do that. You like, I definitely feel like you just continue to beat face with the... Oh, I see. They just want to move all of their enchantments slowly but surely onto the Healer's Hawk because we can't block it. It's starting to make a little more sense now. Still don't think it was like the right play. It was a play. I just don't think it was necessarily the smartest thing there. Because it's super slow, so, like, we get to, like, yeah. So they're going to be, it's a very slow rebuild for them, which is exactly what we want. Because if they continue to attack us for 7 or more every turn of the Owlset, then we eventually were just going to, they're going to just draw another Goblet Shrine, and we were, not the Goblet Shrine, they're going to draw another God's Willing, we were going to die to that. But now we're not. Now we're just very slowly die to the Healer's Hawk, but that's a little bit easier to deal with. Land from hand. They've drawn a lot of lands this game. Yep, there's their 1 card from the graveyard this turn. Makes it a 4-4. That's pretty scary. That's pretty much that's all the life we've already regained from the last big life swing. So we're still kind of... We're back to where we were 4 turns ago. The only difference now is that we have a board and they have a 3-2. Also, seems like our opponent doesn't realize that that they have a priority often that they keep forgetting about. So we might just get a timeout win on our opponent, forgetting that they have priority. Activate. Click. Click. It goes here. Come on. Come on. I would like to begin my turn. Please let me take game actions. Stop roping me in your end steps, sir. I'm here to also play Magic. And I'm trying to beat... yeah, so we could consider rebuild this deck. This was a good book to be more assistant. Yeah, there's a lot of moving pieces that aren't exactly... top. I just want to attack. No, because there's no reason there's no reason for him to double block and lose his Luris. So we want his Luris to attack so we can kill it. But he's never going to do that. Okay, well. That's the scary part. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's terrifying. Yeah, go to blockers, and then we'll go to... Ooh, actually, we don't... Oh, no, because if we cast Karametra's Blessing, we can just in response pop any of our guys. $38. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're just going to draw something. That wasn't it. Yep, that was GG's. Ugh. Well. Yeah, let's look at the list. See if there's anything in there that you don't agree with, and we can work out some changes. We got a Mythic. Ooh, the Hellkite. Love this card. Well, that's what the art looks like. I've only ever seen this card in paper, and like it's really hard to see what the art actually is like because the ink doesn't quite do the thing. That's really cool. That's a really cool card. That art looks great. Okay, what else we got? Tournament Grounds, Justice Strike. Cool. All right, let's check out the list. All right, so we're looking at 4 Familiars, 4 Scorpions, 4 Squads, 4 Ovens, 1 of Myers Grasp, 4 Priest, 4 Corpse Knight, 4 Celebrants, 1 Fiend Artisan, 4 Bastion, 2 Call of the Death Dweller, 4 Luris, 1 Luminous Broodmouth, and 1 Kaya's Wrath. We're cutting the Fable Passage, like you said. So we have 11, 12, 13, 17. So that was our 18th land, so we just got to add something else in. Kind of wish we still had the... wait, why green? Get us out of here. Get us out of here. Green lands. Let's see. Yeah, Triumphs are going to be way too slow. Let's add another basic. Nope. Another basic. Here we go. So that's 12, 14, 18. Cool. No attack cards in the best of one. Makes sense. Ah, that's a Luris. That goes back in. Cool. So let's see. Let's get rid of it. Let's go find that Fiend Artisan. So we will need this. Nope. I could just do this. Oh, we had another one. Perfect. So you see one more card. So actually we'll increase Myers' Grasp to 2. Yeah, I'll try this. Oh, Gutter Bones? Okay, so run. You said run. Cut the Fiend Artisans, and run. Get this out of here. Unfortunately, we only have the one Gutter Bones, but we can run Knight of the Ebon Legion. If we wanted to do that, we can cut one of the Myers' Grasp. Should cut both of them. Then we space again for the Myers' Grasp. So the one thing I will say in Myers' Grasp's defense, it's a permanent, so you can cast it off Luris. It's the only thing, it's the closest thing we have to removal in a deck that can get stonewalled by removal, but by not having a removal card. But I think you're right. All right, you said we want to go six planes, yeah, 6 planes. I do like the double Castle Lochthwain. I think our lands are good as is. So let's see. So we have the one slot right now. Oh, the Woe Strider. So we don't have enough Woe Striders to replace Luris with Woe Striders. It would be really good with the deck. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's always good to propose ideas. I'm not going to ever poo-poo someone for being like, hey, what if we tried out this cards and these things? Because all their insight, it's always good. But yeah, we'll try Woe Strider in. We'll see what this deck looks like now. We can go back to the previous list at some point if this one isn't working that well. But it's always good to try out different blends and see how cards interact. I think it's 18 lands. Uh, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 8 is... Yeah, we have 18 lands. Okay, once we have the because we have the extra. Yeah, because we have all the mana sinks, we want extra lands. Okay. We will leave it as is. But with the extra mana sinks, we're going to want extra lands. Makes sense. Yeah, what we can do actually after this match is, let's see, 1 drops, good 2 drop, 3 drop, land. Perfect. Yeah, what I think I'll do is I will clone this list that we have right now after this match. Oh, right. Land first, then play spell. After this match, what I'll go do is I'll clone this list, tune it back to kind of how it was previously, and then take that new list, that I freshly cloned list, and then go through and make the tweaks that you were talking about. Let's go to combat first, see if they want to make a trade. Dang. They saw through my ruse. We're playing the priest here, because we have the Bastion next turn. So we can just play this one. So they have Rabid Bite to make these fight, and I feel really dumb. But yeah, I appreciate the insight and the... I appreciate the insight and the idea. Ah, they're playing Abzan enchantments. Cool. No blocks. Who needs correct mana? I mean, you can just play all your only swamps. I will target my opponent. I will target my 2 creatures. I'll put my opponent to half health. Ooh, that's gonna be real fun next turn. Unfortunately, we get to play one of them. So actually playing the Gullish Shrine this turn would have been better for us in the long run. You're used to building decks in Final Fantasy. Yeah, in Final Fantasy and Magic have some conflicting deck building strategies. I've found when it comes to like, because we have all our players are just Final Fantasy players, kind of like how you are. You said you're primarily a Final Fantasy player, and so like all present a deck to them, we're like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you do this? And then. Gosh, that game got really loud really quick. No, we don't need to block. Yeah, we do. I don't need the block. Yeah, I don't need the block yet. We just block later. Assuming we'll get a chance to block later is the downfall of that statement. All-out attack is lethal. Yes, it would have been. Dang. Okay. I was considering it, wasn't sure about it. Edge of battlefield, look at the top 3 cards, do a thing. Sure. I'm going to draw on every card in their deck. Oh yeah, I have a Witch's Oven to force a death. Oh my goodness. Well, if they want to attack in, they can. I will block up a Whisper Squad, and things will be good from there on. Let's eat the new one. Let's draw something. Perfect. Actually, oh, well, I can't. That's fine. Oh, if the opponent attacks us, yeah. Gotcha. Cool, well, it worked out. Actually, I'm going to make those. Okay, so we are going to clone this. This is the... cats with Joda edits. To be revised. Cool. Yeah. Cat Bastion is Cat with Bastion and Cauldron is just, it's nasty. Hey, look at that. Bunch of 1-drops. You love to see it. Everyone's going to lead with the Knight. Lead with the Knight. It'll scare him off. Oh, I clicked the Scorpion. Well, all these 1-drops look the same to me. Nah, I really should have let off the Whisper. Oh well. I ain't gonna play the Knight now though. If the block, it's not enough damage. Swiss pass. Yeah, I'm not sure which is the best 1-drop to play on 1 in that hand. That's not a black source. Okay. Alright. Or play the Whisper Squad so we can eventually get to the point where we can... Yeah. We're playing Squad now so we can start working on thinning the deck. Whoa, hold up. There are Fires Innovation deck? This is weird. I was not prepared for this. I guess they only ever use their mana to cycle. So fires does make sense. They can still cycle on my turn with fires in play. Yeah, I think they're just a cycle deck featuring fires, so they don't have to worry about casting their... What? What? When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell... Uh-huh. Repeated renewal. Okay. That's what they were doing. Yeah, right there with you. I am confused and a little bit cheesed. A little bit tilted. That was not at all what I was expecting. Trying to figure out what the heck they were doing. And as it turns out, they were setting up for their OTK. Okay, well, we have to keep it because there's the new card in it. But also just has a 1-drop and the 2-drop into activate, get a 3-drop. Yeah, we'll try it. Oh no. Yeah, the card they used was repeated something. I didn't see what the full card was. Okay. This goes back to hand. That's fine though. A rotting raptor. What? I'm not gonna trade, but what? Okay, this is... I am confused by what I'm seeing, and we will see. So far they are in Jeskai with Mommy. Sphinx deal plenty damage to Sphinx. No buff here. Attacking. No blocks. This is weird. This is just creature menagerie. Yeah, we can do this now. Like, he always sacrifices here, but that's fine. Target my opponent. Squad and goat. Yeah, I get to redeploy Gutter Bones. So that's pretty neat. Yeah, get rid of that. Cool, that's great for next turn. Sacrifice creature, scry 1. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Oh, Woe Strider has, yes, it does have escape, so late game if we have a bunch of mana. How many cards does this require? 4 cards? Yeah, we have 4 cards easy in our graveyard. Ah, he's bringing it back. Okay. Yes, I will take 4. All right. What do we got? All right. Yeah, we can play Cruel Celebrant. Activate. Sacrifice? No. Sacrifice? We get 2 mana back. So we can call. Iraq Will Shredder that. Oh, yeah, okay. We need this. Okay. It's Woe. It's Strident. Hey! Like that. We can bring back Gutter Bones. Yeah, we can bring back Gutter Bones using other means. They lost more than 4 life this turn, so we can just pass. No need to attack. Trigger on the knight. Yeah, at this point, we've got this game. Untap, play Cruel, activate. Yeah. How close are we to finishing our white spell quest? 3 more spells. Cool. Turn into a pumpkin. Love it. Yeah, I like the Woe Strider. It's kind of like a Bastion where it's a 3-drop big thing that also makes a token. So definitely be trying that out more. I don't want to keep this. We only have the 1 land and we have a double Luris. I think you're right. We probably should cut down the Lurises down to like 2. Terrible getting this. This set will keep though. This is gross. The one downside here is we don't have anything to refuel after we use the priest. We don't have the 3rd guaranteed mana for Bastion. However, we can just activate the priest on turn 3 and then have the mana for it. That's another Bastion. It doesn't matter what we do. Oh, lordy. Okay, we're going to play the second one of these bad boys. Alright, combat, because we can still attack with this creature before we do anything else. And now we're going to sacrifice here, target my opponent, and deal 6 damage to them altogether. Oh, Cobbler's Shrine for next turn. Oh, that's actually for land this turn. That's really good for us. Now we get to play everything. This is Urion, so they might have the board up right now, which would be gross. Don't have Deafening Clarion, please. Yep, there it is. Well, they take another 3. We get to put a Bastion into play. Yeah, I want the Bastion to play first.
Even the gods cannot escape my wrath.
All right, what you doing? Praying just 1/1s, generic 1/1s. That's not gonna be enough for you. Sorry to tell you.
Rally to me. Nightmares torment me still. I will rend the sun from the heavens. Heliod will pay. Follow me to the realm of the living.
by and watch.
Nothing.
I was trained to fight monsters, not runts like you. Tools of war surround me!
I've got it.
Okay, I'm back. Are we dead yet? Did we die? Feels like we're dead.
Together, we can exact justice.
So let's see. They got their wall. They put 2 agent treacheries into play. I see. We don't actually have a clean. I mean, we just attack. But they have 2 cards in it. Oh, but they have fire, so they can't cast anything. Yeah, we can just attack them. Right? Nothing here is gonna. Yeah. I'll attack at your face. I still have a bastion. You can't cast anything because it's my turn and you have a fires. You have tapped, which. Oh, if they trade 1 for 1. No! They trade 1 for 1. No, they trade 1 for 1. It's bad for us. Dang it. Our bastions do the thing. Yeah, it's just lethal for us. Sure. We'll activate a squad just to waste the mana. Yep. Yeah, playing the knight was the correct line. I don't blame this on the customers that walked in and distracted me. I'm not worried about sitting this out and trying to figure out my line to victory. I'm just going to let my opponent have the win.
I know 88 ways to achieve meditate and prepare.
All right, Joda, thanks for hanging out, man. Hope the rest of your day goes well. All right, so we're in combat. This attacks his face. And we activate this. We target him again. We're not going to draw a card, but we do get 2 mana. And then we get to use the Cast the Bastion of Remembrance to get us back another creature for next turn. For sacrificing the priest. And next turn we can either play a creature and activate priest, or we can play a Woe Strider. If we draw a land, we can play Woe Strider, which gives us which gives us the token alongside the first token we have to do the thing. Thankfully, Narset's down to 1 loyalty, so unless he produces a blocker, which now he can, unfortunately, with the Sharkfoon, right? Sharkfoon, it's 2 and X, so he has to pay only 3 mana to make it a 1/1 creature. That's pretty good for him. There's the Teferi. That's going to bounce back my Bastion and make me want to tear all my hair out. The answer is bounce back the Bastion, bud. The Priest is mostly negated by your Narset. If you want to bounce back the Narset, bounce back the Narset. Okay. All right. Put 2 life. Let's see. Well, we get to kill 1 of them. I don't like Teferi more than I don't like Narset. There's also the thinking of, do I just develop a 3-drop because we had the 3 mana now, or do we just replay the card he knows about? I want to replay the card he knows about and kill the Teferi.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
They're just passing. So they don't have any instant speed interaction minus Sharkfoon. So I'm not scared. I don't want to get blown out by a whatchamacallit. Ordeal of the Sun. I don't want him to be able to flash in blockers and gain life and then block and make me really sad. So we'll just do this in main phase 1. We don't need combat to kill them. We just need damage. Play a serrated scorpion to make it so blowing up my board is bad. Even worse because of the bastion. We have a second priest for later. For once this board gets eaten by something. Now we have Luris for the eventual playing everything back. Yep, you got your Luca. You're gonna use your Luca to turn this into a agent and steal either my Bastion or my Woe Strider, most likely. Oh yes, gotta get that 3 damage in first, though. Very important. All right, Explosive Evolution, the Shark. Yep. Yep, stealing my Priest. That's fine. Okay. How do we do as much damage as possible this turn? Each creature does 1. So I think trigger, deal 3. Don't need that. Replay it. Activate it now before my opponent has a chance to do anything scary. Put that on bottom. Oh, another creature, so I can't sacrifice and sacrifice. Okay. Oh, actually, they're dead. Cool. Nice. We did the math. We didn't realize. I realized we had lethal there. Wow. Awesome. Boom, boom. Did we get the white spell achievement yet? No, we still need 2 more white spells. Okay, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. I don't want to keep this. Oh, the double Cruel Supplement's pretty enticing. This hand, though, pretty sweet. We don't need 2 cats. Yeah. Play Knight first. We don't have 3... I mean, we roll off like 2 damage from being able to activate it this turn, but that's not too big of a deal. Baby Godzilla. Cool. Luris will let us replay that Whisper Squad next turn and also activate the Whisper Squad. Ah, Parcel Beast. They're playing the Go Big or Go Home deck. There's the lands. They can activate that Parcel Beast. But if they activate it, they're fully open. Okay. Good, they realized. guess the correct line there was play Whisper Squad from the grave. Get the value off the Luris, but I just want the Scorpion in play. They might be running Thunderous Wrath. No, they haven't played any red yet, so they're not running Thunderous Wrath. This is just the like a Bant list. Which is fine. Bant has all the things you would want to get that sustained value. Be able to live through the first early few turns. And then be able to pop off a turn or two later with your massive amounts of mutate. Looks like it's going to be our turn. Love that. Fine by me. You can see my trigger on Knight. And pushes another 2 damage. And I can recast it from my graveyard. Play this Priest that's going to kill you over the next 2 turns. And then we're going to play that Scorpion that you just blocked and got rid of. I'm really liking Knight in this deck. I think I'm going to have to leave it in, see what it does. Ooh, got a Plains off of that. That's pretty good. Well, I don't know what they have as their play right now. They can play the big guy. They have a handful of big mutate things they could put onto the Parcel Beast. And then they'll get 2 mutate triggers. But there's not much they can do really to save themselves, I feel like. Alright, you got that. Giving it lifelink's pretty good. And when it mutates, it gets some cats. So that's pretty good. Got a 3/5. And now you're drawing cards. Okay. And you're giving it evasion. Sweet. They're doing well. Back up to 9. Okay. We're going to play this squad, and we're going to activate the squad. We're going to activate the squad again. Target the opponent. Target both of the new squads. These have lifelink. All right, now that the Parcel Beast is big and scary, there's a good chance. There's not a good chance, but there's a chance we end up losing this race. Another sack outlet, so we can't swing in freely to get rid of our creatures that way. There's the Strix to gain them all that, to get them all the permanents. It's me like 4 or 5 permanents on it. Let's see, how many permanents? Yeah, it's 4. Oh wow. That's pretty good. Choosing creature. Yeah, they're starting to really even out that life total. Aha! The witch's oven was a crucial missing piece. This is the version deck that does not have Kaya's Wrath in it, so we can't use that to burst kill our opponent. Awkward. Excuse me. Making more tokens, okay. More tokens, more permanents. You know, maybe they'll just mill themselves by accident. Put too many permanents into play. Draw too many cards. I have a sneaking suspicion they're just going to burn their entire library through in the next turn or two. They're at 18 cards left. Oh, that's going to kill us. I think that's game. I think that's the end of our run here. Let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, that was that. Thankfully, we cast some white spells, so boom, we get to claim those. I get to claim our prize. Symbiote. Sorcerer's Broom. Elemental. Like those. Oh, we are so close to this orb. Got a booster pack, though. That's what we got. This card's fantastic. It's like one of the Phyrexian giants from back in like Urza's block, Urza's Saga era. And just draw a card, lose life. Classic. Classic mono black card. All we get. Ooh, amass 2, then the army you amass deals damage equal to its power to each non-army creature. Like that. Play red-green for this heirloom event because I like red-green. Check Facebook chat, see if I make sure I haven't missed anything. Nope, looks like you guys have been pretty quiet. Understandable. Hope you guys have had a good time coming in and watching, though. All right. We got 2 lands. We got Elf, Burning Tree, Leyline. Oh my gosh, this is insane. This goes into play free. Wait. Whenever I tap a creature, so this does not get extra mana. Oh, submit, yes. So we put this Nylea into play next turn. Yeah. Although I think I want to put this champion in first. So I get the value off playing that Nylea. We'll shock. This is free. We have 4 mana. And I think it almost is just worth it to do this. Or we can play the champion and float a mana. That's fine. Play Nylea. Seems pretty good here. Turn 2 Nylea seems really good. Stop questioning the value, just play the Nylea. Yeah, makes these things cheaper. Perfect. Let's see. Exile a creature. Ah. Yeah, that'll do it real good. You're going to attack, though? No? Cool. Don't have mana to do both. Champ creature enters battlefield. Champ creature fights with one creature you don't control. Ooh, that does not sound actually good for what we want to do. Okay. Fortunately, not enough to put the second line. But we can put this enchantment on the champion. Up to one creature you don't control, so I'm going to choose 0. Get the free counter and draw a card. Never mind. I will get nothing. I'm attacking out of spite. Chainer's Edict. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Sure, there are zero zombies in play. Yeah. Okay. Well, I have a feeling this game is over. Thankfully, this cost a lot of mana to flashback, so don't worry about it happening now. Oh, see if there's anything good on top of our library. It's not bad. Certainly not attacking. Can't activate these yet. This does have 3 mana though, which is pretty nice. Let's see. There goes another epic downfall. No blocks, I'll take the 4. These have a lifelink. Gross. All of their removal just lined up perfectly with what we did. That's really unfortunate for us. Thankfully, we now have a 4/5 indestructible blocker to kind of wall out what our opponent's doing here. Eventually, we start activating these ley lines, get the team pumped up. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage coming through. Nice to 7. Blocking the 3/2. It's going to begin eating creatures. Okay. As a land card, add. If not, cool. Let's get rid of the edict before you get a chance to cast it. And you can't cast it now because it's a sorcery. Oh, it does the damage to the opponent directly. That's fine. Puts us to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another ley line. We're not attacking. Oh, we're dead now. Alright, well, we'll keep doing this until we get the win. Oh, long queue. Of course, as soon as I say something, it happens. Which, in the long run, a good thing overall. So, take those. Yeah, I'll keep this. We have to play 2 creatures on 2. Plus, potentially remove a creature. Doesn't do much else beyond that, but you know, it's there. Something to do. We'll cast Burnisher Emissary. And then we'll cast the Burnisher Emissary. I miss doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do back in Standard, and this was in Standard. Back in Standard, you also had the choice of, if you had a turn 1 Mana Dork into turn 2 playing Nykthos, use the colored mana source you have and the Mana Dork you played on 1, play a couple Burning Chair Emissaries, then use the 2 floating mana, activate the Nykthos, play a big, like, 6-drop. It was gross. Alright, what are you buying back? What did they buy back? They bought back a Grey Merchant. That's pretty good. Okay, let's play this. Scry. I want that land? Actually, yes I do. It's going to be pretty helpful. And we'll attack. Alright, making zombies. Cool. Yeah, we'll just attack with the 2/4. Ah, cool. Really not liking this card at all. Block with both tokens? Yep. I will kill a token. Oh my gosh, I'm conceding. This is not fun. It's really fun when your opponent has access to removal and you don't. And your deck is a deck that requires you having multiple moving pieces and doing things. Having your synergy pieces line up with one another. And if your opponent has disruption, you don't get to play Magic. Like, I get that's how Magic is played. It's all about disrupting what your opponent's doing, but when Wizards says, hey, here's 2 decks meant to be played against one another, see how they do, and they give one deck really good interaction for the other one, on the other deck, really high tempo, then it just comes down to, did the first deck draw the thing that was included in the deck specifically to counter the second one? I don't want to keep this hand because it doesn't do anything. Hand also does not do anything. It does less than the last hand did, but yeah, we just can't keep this. Get rid of this, and get rid of this. Yep, put this into play. Land, Manowar, pass. And then they'll go Supplier into Edict into Concede. I just want to draw one card off a champion. One card. I've not drawn a single card off a champion yet, and I'm not going to, apparently. I get that that's a meme that red-green is the worst color combination when it comes to constructed Magic, but I would really like to be able to play this event. I still have yet to draw any cards that aren't in my main phase, that aren't in my draw step. I've yet to actually be able to play this deck. That's so obnoxious. That's just so upsetting. I just want to be able to do the fun thing. My opponents either tell me no, or my deck tells me no, or my opponents concede. Before I get my first win is my opponents conceding to, I don't know why. My board wasn't scary. They're just upset that I had that I was going to be able to take my turn, I guess. Wow, this hand's nutters. By nutters, I mean I get to put 2 lands into play and do nothing else. That's still pretty good. And then I get to put a Burning Tree in. And I get to play 2 spells next turn. Wow. I just don't get to play Magic. These are both always going to enter tapped. Ruben has a chance of not entering tap. This will always enter tap, so we're going to lead to the temple, hoping for something off the top. Well, hoping to see a land on the top, so that either is yeah. If it's any land, we're good. If it's not, we scry it away and hope we get something good. All right. Nope. Much rather see any other card. Technically better. I think this turn is the play a bunch of mana dorks. No attacks, but next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to be able to cast double enchantment. Plus anything we get off the top, in case we draw some good stuff. Alright, try and life gain us out of the game. So cancel. I do not want them having instant speed interaction to stop me from being able to do what I need to do. Oh, this kills it anyways. Well, they trade. That's fine by me. And we draw our card. Oh, that's bad for them. That's like actually just terrible for them. Having my creature die was probably a better strategy there. Sure, buy your creature back. Replay it. Get a trigger on Ayara. Okay. Perfect, the land I needed. Yeah, let's go that really good card that you have. We're doing it. We're finally doing it. We're playing the cards. We're having interactive back and forth game of Magic. By that I mean I'm winning. Leah is swole. Ooh, great merchant. Yeah, that would have been real scary a turn or two ago with the Ayla in the play. Okay, well, let's actually just activate Nylea. See what we get. That can go in the graveyard. I guess we just attack Nylea. I guess we're just attacking with the big 5/8, nothing really else. They're just taking it. Sweet. Let's activate it again. Hey, Druid Elf. Okay, Paradise Druid. Tapping a Paradise Druid. Druid into Druid. Another Grey Merchant's pretty scary here, though. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's 8 devotion. I'm at 2. That's scary. We need to not die. This does not help us not die. Alright, do it again. Find me something good. That does not help me. That's game. At least that one was back and forth. My opponent actually won by doing the thing that the deck was designed around, as opposed to just having really good timed removal. Which, not to knock well-timed removal and, you know, anything like that. Just less fun. Oh, we are so close. No, we're not. We're like forever away. So yeah, we're not going to worry about it. Cool. That is going to do it for today's Magic stream. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in and supporting the stream. If you're looking to support the stream in a more financial sense, we have a business linked to this, of course. We are Epic Gaming PDX, a card store and venue space in Portland, Oregon. You can find our website at epicgamingpdx.com. That's EPIC. Wait, Epic Gaming PDX, as it's spelled, .com. So you can find all of our sealed product and singles, where and we also have free shipping. So if you guys are interested in picking anything up like that, you can do so and support us in that way. Or if you are just looking to watch the content, that's perfectly fine. But be sure to like, subscribe, and comment in whatever capacity you can on whichever platform you are watching on. It helps us grow on those platforms and be able to continue doing what we do. So once again, this has been Kevin, your stream operator here at Epic Gaming. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you guys in the next stream. That's going to be tomorrow night for our Thursday night Final Fantasy action. Enjoy your night and stay safe.